Welcome back. Tiger Woods ruled himself out of next week's US Open due to injury on Tuesday with an announcement on his website and on Twitter. The 14-time major winner said he withdrew because he did not want to risk further damaging his left leg, but hoped to resume playing later this month. In his message, he stated that he was extremely disappointed that he wouldn't be playing, but at this point needed to listen to doctors' orders. This year's US Open begins on June the 16th at the Congressional Country Club outside of Washington, D.C. Ferrari have a mountain to climb as they try to close the huge gap to championship runaway leader Sebastian Vettel in Sunday's Canadian Grand Prix. Vettel, the defending champion from Germany who drives for Red Bull, has just won the Monaco Grand Prix, his fifth triumph this season, and is 58 points ahead of his nearest rival, McLaren's Briton Lewis Hamilton. Speaking before the race, Ferrari technical director Pat Fry said there was hope for the success of Montreal after double world champion Fernando Alonso finished second in Monaco and McLaren's Jenson Button took third in the streets of Monte Carlo.
The braking is always a challenge there, compared to Monaco. But for the traction and how the car uses the tyres at the corner exit will be very key for how quickly the rear tyres wear out. It's the same two compounds again as has been in the past. But if anything, I think it'll be slightly less trouble than last year because the compounds are that little bit harder.
With Alonso fourth in the Drivers' Championship race with 69 points and trailing Vettel by 74, Ferrari will be looking for improvement in a season already under Red Bull's domination. German John Degenkolb won the second stage of the Criterium du Dauphiné on Tuesday. The HTC High Road rider beat Frenchman Samuel Dumoulin, who finished second. Vinokourov of the Astana team retained the overall leader's yellow jersey, just 11 seconds ahead of Van den Broek of Belgium and Britain's Bradley Wiggins. 2 seconds behind was Australia's Cadel Evans. And finally in sports, world number 1 and top seed Rafael Nadal, fresh from claiming his record-equalling 6th French Open title, was greeted by fans and rain as he arrived in London for the start of the brief grass court season. He hopes this will culminate in a third Wimbledon title in 4 years. His final victory over his great rival, the in-form Roger Federer, was a microcosm of the Spaniard's tournament as he equalled Bjorn Borg's record for Roland Garros men's singles crowns. The 25-year-old, along with the other top seeds, was given a bye in the first round and will start on Wednesday against India's Somdev Devaman and Australia's Matthew Ebden. The exchange of artistic and cultural ideas through educational lectures is being conceived positively by the public as a means to further educate and expose the local art scene. The Fanoon series, hosted by the Dubai Ladies Club, invited renowned Emirati artist, writer and curator Ibtisama Abdulaziz to present her recent works. The artist reflected upon her cultural background and circumstances as an expression through her mixed works. Amongst her many works, creations entitled Autobiography, Light of the Shadow and Remapping stirred various reactions from those in attendance. The Dubai Ladies Club, apart from being a centre for women's hobbies, is growing towards bringing like-minded people to brainstorm on intellectual thought and creativity.
My work has a lot of different concepts. The conceptual art sometimes will focus on a concept and then that concept will drive the medium. Autobiography, it's a performance piece and I collect the ATM bank statement from 2003 until 2005, and the main idea is to say to people that we are busy collecting numbers and money and we are not a human anymore.
One of the initiatives is Art Conversations, where we wanted artists to sit, talk, exchange ideas instead of having a formal talk where everyone's intimidated to talk or say something. So that's why we're more relaxed. We're more like a fun kind of an evening.
And finally this evening, a rough drawing by Italian Renaissance master Michelangelo for his lost commission, The Battle of Cassina, is on display at Christie's in New York. The artist's sketch is expected to fetch between 4.6 and 7.5 million US dollars at auction on July 5th. According to Christie's, which will auction the work in London, the male nude is dated around 1504, shortly after Michelangelo began work on a major commission to commemorate Florentine civic virtue. The Florentine government commissioned Michelangelo and fellow great Leonardo da Vinci to produce rival battle frescoes for a hall in the Civic Palace. Neither works were completed and both were lost, although they survived partially through engravings and sketches. The drawing being offered is one of 24 sheets from the artist's hand, which record his vision for the Battle of Cassina, and it is the only study for the fresco in private hands. With that, let's take a look at the local and international weather forecast for tomorrow. Before we head out, here are the top stories again. UAE observes World Oceans Day. Remittances to the Philippines now possible in real time. EU to offer 150 million euros to E. coli affected farmers. And Union Properties looking to repay 2 billion dirhams of loans. Well, that brings us to the end of the bulletin. As always, we love to hear your comments. You can contact us at news@city7tv.com or by calling us on 04367 2230. But from the entire news team, it's goodbye for now.